Okay, so hi, I'm going to be teaching you guys about oxygen today. So take your notes out and title them oxygen, the element. So, oxygen. So, we're first going to be talking about the discovery, and so this is pretty important. It's going to be on the test. So, it was discovered by Carl Wilhelm Scheele. So this is kind of a hard name to remember, but you know, if you just practice remembering it, it would be easy. So then, his discovery date is 1772. That's also going to be on the test. Yeah?
Is this going to be on the test?
I already said so. Okay, so we're also going to have to write down all the basic information. So we're going to have this little card thing. I'll explain it, just write it down first. Okay, so 8 is the atomic number and number of protons. O is the atomic symbol, and oxygen is the element name. Lastly, 15.999 is the number of protons. So like, if you're looking for protons of like a element, just look on the periodic table and look at this like teeny set of numbers. So these are the protons. Okay, so next we're gonna, and just copy this down and tell me if you need me to like send you. Okay, I'm gonna get that. Okay, so now we're gonna be talking about the periodic table characteristics. So the first one is the family that it's in, and that's pretty obvious. It's like the oxygen family, so that's easy to remember. But family, oxygen. Okay. It's in group 16, and period 2. Okay. So just write all those things down, and we'll go over this later in class, like about the periods, groups, and stuff. Okay, sorry about that. I had to run to the bathroom, take my glasses off because they broke. But now we're going to be talking about the electron configuration, which is actually pretty simple. Yeah. Okay. My glasses are fixed now. It's 1s2, 2s2, and 2p4. So I'll write that down. 1s2, 2s2, and 2p4. Okay. So should I go or okay? The configuration is basically just the symbol with the amount of valence electrons around it. So it just looks like this. Easy to remember. Just make sure that you remember this. Okay, so the physical properties are pretty important too. It's basically like when you like describe a person, how they look. That's what we're doing. So, oxygen is a gas. Gas at room temperature. So it's not solid or liquid. It's non-metal, tasteless, colorless, and odorless. So obviously, like, it would be like a person who tastes like nothing, has no color, and doesn't smell like anything. So yeah, I'm not gonna write that down because it's pretty simple. Just remember that there are no like, it's just like a plain person. I guess we'll go over these now to chemical properties. So it's highly reactive on its own. Always remember that. sorry, I'm trying to sing my presentation. Reacts with itself before emoji. So it reacts with itself, and this forms O2. Oxygen reacts with alkali metals. So put that down. It's good to know. And then it's not just alkali metals, it's also with most other elements. Okay, so we're gonna do interesting. Okay, class. So today, it's a new day, and we're gonna be able to list all the interesting facts. And I got new glasses that won't break. And yeah, I'm just gonna go over the interesting facts about oxygen. You can choose like your favorite ones. And none of these are gonna be on the test, but you have the option to do extra credit and list interesting facts. So that's always good. So the first one is that dry air is 21% oxygen, and then the rest is like nitrogen, and then there's like other gases in it. But 21% oxygen is actually a lot, so that's a really cool one. So oxygen is also the third most abundant element, which is also very amazing because like in the universe. So like I'm not sure what the first and second are, but third, that's like pretty like close to being first. So yay for oxygen. And then oxygen is required for most living organisms. So I'll show you some examples, but that's like my pet fish and stuff like that. And for us too, like we can't live without oxygen either. And oxygen dissolves underwater, so that's pretty cool. Like if you put oxygen underwater, it just dissolves. That's how fish get air, I guess. So yeah, those are some pretty interesting facts. Okay, so I went to the nearby pond and I caught a fish. And this is an example of oxygen. So right here, the oxygen is dissolving into the water, and the fish is using the oxygen from its gills to breathe. So here's the fishy. Look inside. Super cute. It's this little pink fish. I'm not sure its name. My sister would know. Here we go. So it's an example of oxygen, and it's using the oxygen to breathe. And I hope you learned a lot from Grace's oxygen class. And sorry I'm a little bit sick, but yeah. So I'm out of here.
That's it for today. I hope that I taught you a lot about like oxygen and some examples about oxygen. Teacher Grace is out.